Hello everyone, I'm Frank, and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Modular Masyu by Yitrio. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit such that every row, column, and designated 9-cell region contains the digits 1 through 9 exactly once each. We have Masyu, where we need to draw a single non-intersecting loop through the center of some cells that passes through every circle clue. The loop must turn on black circles and pass straight through the cells on either side. So for example, this cell has to turn on the black and it must pass through either side. Or it must pass through the cell on either side. So it cannot go do something like, say, this. That's not allowed. In Masyu, anytime you have the black circle, the path must turn and it must continue straight through the cell. So this is how a black turn has to occur. The loop must go straight through white circles and turn in at least one of the cells on either side. So it must go straight through the white circles and it must turn in one of the cells on either side. So it could do something like this, I think. Or it could do something like this. Or this. I think that's how it works. And those are examples of how Masyu works. And again, it has to form a single non-intersecting loop, so it cannot cross itself. So it would have to go through every circle, right? That's how Masyu works. The loop acts as a modular line, where each set of 3 adjacent digits along the loop must be 1 each from the sets 147, which is 1 mod 3, 258, which is 2 mod 3, and 369, which is 0 mod 3, which is why it's called a modular line. So as an example, we could have something like, say, 9, 5, and 7 here, because this set of 3 digits on the loop, you have one that's 1 modulo 3, which is 7, one that's 2 modulo 3, which is 5, and one that's 0 modulo 3, which is 9. So that's an example of how modular lines work. And finally, the digit in each given circle clue counts the total number of loop cells in all straight loop segments coming out of the cell, counting the cells where the loop turns and counting the clue itself once. So say like we went, this is not valid, but say we went something like this, right? This cell would then have to count the number of cells it sees on the straight loops. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would have to be a 5. And this would also see 5 cells because it'd see on the straight line loops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would have to be 5 there. And those are examples of how the digits in the circles work. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. This cell here must turn. So the only way it turns is it goes that way or it goes that way. So either way, this has to be the way that it turns. And then we know this is going to turn one of these 2 ways. So that's already done there. This digit must be then, every dark digit is going to be at least a 5. So this digit, this cell here, is either going to turn that way or turn that way, because again, you have to go through the cells that it enters and exits out of, right? For a black line. So therefore, it's always going to be going this way. So every black line is going to be at least 5, or every black circle is going to have a digit which is at least 5. This also can only turn that way or turn that way. So this is always going to go that way. This we don't know. It could go a variety of things. This has to go straight through. And this has to go straight through. So then this must turn there. This must go straight through. It cannot go this way, so it has to go through that way. This must go straight through, but this one we don't know which way it goes. Okay. This cannot go this way, because if it did go this way, they would connect, but then it would not turn on the black and then go straight through the other side of the cells on either side. So this has to turn this way. So this turns this way, which means this has to come from this way. And then it goes that way. This already turns. This already turns, so this could go straight. It could intersect there. So this sees, again, 5 through 9. This sees at most 4. Right? Because it'll see this cell, this cell, this cell, and that cell at most. Well, it could go straight through here. So this is 1 through 5 then. Can this go this way? If it goes this way, then this turns that way. Oh, this cannot, yeah, this cannot connect here. This has to go this way then. So that connects there. This has to turn once there. This must turn then here because it cannot go back to, it cannot connect to here because this has to turn. So this sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cells. So that's 7, which is a high digit. So every third digit on a modular line is going to be the same set because you'll lose one set, which means you have to gain that same set in the next digit along the line. So this is 7, which means this cannot be 7 here. Let's see. So if it goes this way, this has to be middle and this must be middle. So if this connects this way, the problem is this would see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cells. So this cannot connect this way, which means this must go from this way. So that has to connect that way. So this is high, which means this is high. So this is the third high, so this cannot be high. It's medium here. So this is medium, which makes this low. So this is low, this is low. Oh, wait, so this is... oh. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm messing that up. This is still correct, though. Right? This cannot turn here because that doesn't go straight through the other... the cell there. So this has to connect there. This must turn here. This is 7. But it's modular lines, right? So we're going to use red, yellow, and blue. So this is red. This would be red. This would be red. Therefore, this cannot be 1 or... well, couldn't be 1 anyways. Actually, I don't think any of... the white cells has to be at least 3. Interesting. Right, so this is at least 3, and it could be up to 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6 is possibility. This is at least 3. 3 through 8 here, potentially. Actually, it can't be 8. So this has to go this way. This is 3 or 4. Okay. If this connected here, then that would be 3. But that would also be 3. This can't... So if it sees only 3 here, it turns here, connects there, and then this would only see 3, and that would see 3, so that's not possible. So this has to be 5, which means it connects this way. So 5 is yellow. So this is yellow, which forces this to be yellow, forces that to be yellow, forces that to be yellow, and this must be blue. So we have blue here, blue here. This has to be 8 digits seen. Blue, red, yellow. So this is red. This is obviously yellow, blue, and red. This can't be 5 anymore. So 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 1 or 4, 1, 4, 7. So this has to be red and yellow here, because we have 3 blues already in row 1. So this is red and yellow in some order, and therefore this is blue. So this is blue, which makes it 3 or 6. We have 3 yellows. This is only a 2. This has to go this way. And so blue, it cannot connect here, because then this would be blue, red, yellow. So this is blue. That means this is blue, which means this remaining digit is red. We have red, yellow here. This is red or yellow. This, I think, has to eventually connect to here, right? This can't be 7 because of 7 in the column. The remaining digits here are blue and yellow. So we have blue and yellow here. This can't be blue. This is one of each here. So how does this connect? It cannot connect to something like this. I think it has to connect to here. Somewhere, right? This cannot connect to here, because then that would not, this 3 cells would be not connected. This could go here, actually. This can only go here. Oh, I forgot to say that you can only move horizontally and vertically. Ugh. This cannot turn here, so it must be 6 going this way. So then this is done that way. This can only go... So it's blue here, which makes this blue. So this cannot be blue here. Which means this sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... So this is 6. This sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at least. And it cannot be 9, so this has to see 8, which means it turns here. So this cannot be turning this way. So it has to be here going this way or here going this way. So this is also there. This turns in one of these spots. This is blue. This is yellow. So we have red here, not red. This is yellow, which means this is not yellow. It's red, yellow, red. So this can't be, this has to be red here. So this cannot go that way. It has to go here to be yellow. So this is yellow here that it goes through. This sees 8, so this is again yellow, blue, yellow, and this is red, which forces this to be blue. Okay. So this is blue or red. If this were blue, this would have to be red. So if this is blue, this is red, and that's yellow. If this is red, this would have to be yellow. So blue makes this red. Red makes this yellow. So then this is blue or yellow here, right? This cannot be 4 then, because then this would be blue or yellow. I guess it could be yellow, blue, red. Actually, that does work. Huh. Okay. Green 9 is a blue, so that's fine. This could go something like that. That is possible. This turns. Can it turn this way? I guess it could do something like this. This is 8 though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has to be there. Okay, so then it cannot turn this way. If it turns this way, it would force a full loop here. So again, this is yellow, which means the remaining digits in column 5 cannot be yellow. We have 3 yellows. So this is blue or red. This can't be 8. This is 5, 6, or 9, so it's either yellow or blue. If this were yellow... Can this turn this way? No. Because if it turns this way, what does it connect to? Can't connect to this. If it connects to this, this can't connect to anything. If it connects to this, then this is a full loop, and it doesn't include that or this. So it has to turn here. So then this turns there. That's blue. So this has to connect to here somehow. So this cannot go here. Well, it could if it goes to connects to there. Oh, but then this would block this cell from connecting. So it cannot go the full there, so therefore it must go this way. So this must turn that way. So we have blue, red, yellow, blue. Cannot go this way, obviously. It just doesn't, yeah. This cannot turn this way. It doesn't have anything to connect to, so it must turn this way. So we have yellow, therefore this is yellow, red. We need blue and red here. Blue has to be one of these two. So this is red or yellow. So this has to connect this way. Can it be 4? If it's 4, this is red, which makes this blue, and then this yellow. That's possible. This cannot connect to... I mean, it could actually connect to there, maybe. So what happens if it connects that way? Well, if it connects here, this has to go around here to connect to here, so that this connects here. But then this cannot go straight through then, if that's the case. Right? So if this connects here, it has to get through here somewhere to connect back to here, so that's connect here, but then this can't go straight. So this can't connect to here. This has to connect to, I mean, it could go, no, it can't go this way. If it goes this way, then it goes back here and connects this way, but then it's stuck. So it has to connect to here somehow. Hmm. This could connect to something like this. You could do something funky like that, and this, but this could also connect. So what happens if this connects? Then this would be... So the only way this is yellow is if it's 5, so it would have to turn here and turn here or here. It cannot turn here. It couldn't do that anyway, so because this would be blue, red, yellow, which is not possible. Okay. Huh. Remaining digits of column 9. This is red, yellow, and blue here. For this to be 5, then it has to turn here. This is yellow, then this would be yellow. This would have to turn. It could not turn to here, and it could not turn here. Because then, so this cannot be 5 or yellow. It's blue. So this is 6, which means this can't be blue. This is red. So blue, red, yellow. So this is yellow. So this is yellow. This is red. How does that work? This cannot connect, so this has to, well... So we have 3 reds in column 6, so the rest of them cannot be red. We have blue and yellow. This is blue and yellow. So this has to be a blue-yellow pair, because we have 2 blues and 2 yellows here, so this must be red, which forces all of these to be blue-yellow pairs, because we have 3 reds in column 4, or sorry, row 4. So this is one of each. This is yellow. This is blue. So this must be one of each also. Hmm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh, if it's 9, how does that work? This cannot be 6 or 9. It has to be 7 or 8 here. Um, this cannot connect to here because then this doesn't connect to anything. So this has to connect that way. So how does it connect to this? It has to go... I don't think... that's problematic. I don't think that works. Um... Hmm. This doesn't work if it's blue, red, yellow. If it's this way. How does it connect to this? It has to connect... And then this gets stuck, right? Ugh, how did I mess this up? How did I mess this up? Um, yeah, because this just doesn't work here, right? Um, okay, let's reset. This cannot go here and then turn. I'm sorry, this can go this way and then turn that way, or it goes this way and turns that way. So either way, it goes through here. Same with this. This can't go this way and turn. It has to go either this way and turn or this way and turn. So it goes that way. This is same thing. This goes straight through. It cannot go straight through that way. It's straight through that way. This is straight through that way. This can't go straight through that way. It would intersect itself, so it has to go straight through that way. This cannot turn and touch this because that would be 5, so this has to go that way, which means it must go there. Unless things can go diagonal, which I'm pretty sure they can't. This is 3, 4, or 5. This is 5 through 9. 5. All the dark circles are 5 through 9. All the light ones can be 3 through whatever. But this can only go to 5. 3, 4, 5. This can't have a 9. And it can only see 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 3 or 4. Again, if this turns here, if this cannot turn here, so this has to go straight through. And this can't close here because that would close the loop, so it connects. This has to turn somewhere in one of the two cells surrounding it, so that turns. So this is 7, which eliminates 7 here, and this can't be 7. So this must be red, which makes that red. 1, 2, 3, which makes that red. So this cannot be 4 here. This is 3 or 5. If this were 3, it would have to turn here, and that would connect here, and this would only see 3 also. So that doesn't work, so this can't be 3. This is 5. So that connects there. This is yellow then. Forces this to be yellow, this to be yellow. That means these are blue. We have blue here, blue here. This is yellow. This has to be yellow here then. We have red, 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 yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red. This has to be B2 mod 3, which sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It must see 8. So this is yellow. And we have yellow and red here. This has to go this way. It can't do anything else. It has to go back here because it can't connect to here. So this must be blue. And if we tried connecting here, it would be, well, we know this is blue, and that doesn't work. So this cannot connect this way. This has to go down then. So we have red, yellow here. This cannot be 4, 5. It has to be 3 or 6, 3 cells, and it cannot be 3 because this would have to connect as a loop itself. So this has to be 6. So it connects this way. So this is, every third is a blue, so this is blue, this is blue. This cannot be blue, so it's not 6 or 9, it's 5, 7, or 8. We have 3 blues here. We have 3 yellows here. This has to be 8. This is a 2. This is red. We have blue and yellow left here in box 2. So this is 1, 4 as a pair. Therefore, that forces this to be 7. So this cannot be 7 here. This has to turn this way. Cannot be 5. This cannot connect to here. If it did, the problem is that what would this connect to, right? There's no other place. So this must connect to here. So it must go yellow, blue then. So yellow, blue, red. Yellow, blue, red. Cannot be yellow here, so it must be yellow here. Then we connect to blue. So blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow. This must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 2 or 8. It's 5, which forces this not to be 5. That's 8. This can't be 5 or 8. It's 2. which means this can't be 2 or 8, it's 5. This can't be... Okay. So it could be blue, red, yellow, that's fine. Or blue, red, yeah. So this turns here. This is 8, so it cannot turn there. So this is not 8. This is blue or yellow. Cannot turn to here because then this would be 9. So this has to turn from here. This is red here. This is blue or red here. And this is blue or yellow here. So if this were blue, this would have to be red. And it would have to connect to there, but then this would be stuck. So this cannot be blue here. This has to be yellow. Which makes this red, right? Red, yellow, blue. So this would be 8. This is not blue, it's red. This is blue here. So this is 4. That sees there then, so this goes this way. So that's not blue, it's yellow, which makes that a 2. So this can't be yellow here. This is, sorry, it can't be yellow, it's blue. 4 cannot be either of these, so this must be 4 here. That makes this a 1. This has to turn here. So then this is red. That means the rest of row... This is blue. Red, yellow, blue, red. The rest of row 4 is blue, blue and yellow. This is blue and red. So this connects to here somehow. We have red, yellow. It has to... It cannot go here. So this has to go this way. Why is that the case? If we go this way, this has to go this way. That's fine. Then this would have to go here, and then that would block this from connecting to here. Unless you can go diagonal. I mean... But I believe all Masyu, you can't go diagonal. So... I don't know. So this would be 3 of each, which means one of these is red. Which means the rest of the box cannot be red. So this is blue or yellow remaining. One of these is red, so this can't be red here, so this is blue or yellow. Okay. You cannot go this way because it would either connect to here, which would form a closed loop here, or connect to here, which would block that cell from connecting to a loop, or connect here, which is a closed loop. So this has to go this way. So this is blue, not yellow. Cannot close there. Oh, it could be closed there. That actually could be fine. So this is blue. Blue, yellow, red. Oops. Technically, this must be one blue and one yellow. So since this is blue, this is one of each. We have two blues here. This would be a third blue, so this can't be blue. The third red, so this can't be red. So this has to be yellow. So we're guaranteed a red, yellow, and blue there. Oh, this doesn't have to go straight here. That was the issue I messed up there. Okay. So it has to turn once here. Right, it's not a dark. That was the issue. So this is yellow. It does not have to turn that way. So it could actually be 5. And it probably is 5 so from what we've seen. Right? If this is blue, that forces this to be red, which forces this to be yellow. But then this is all the wrong coloring, right? Blue, red, yellow goes blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, and then you'd have some sort of, yeah, so this cannot be blue. This is yellow and is a 5. Which means these can't be yellow. This is one blue, one yellow here, so this obviously that can't be yellow. So this is, again, blue, red, yellow, so this has to go blue, red. So blue, red, yellow. Then blue, red. And then it could go yellow here or yellow here. This is 5, so it has to turn here. So it turns here. This is yellow, and obviously cannot connect there. So this is no longer yellow. It has to be blue. Because it can't be red because of the 3 reds in the row. Can't be yellow because 3 yellows in the column. So this is blue, which means the remaining digits in the column are red. Okay, so then this goes to blue, red, yellow. So then it needs another blue, which is only here. It needs red and yellow. We have 3 in box 6. We have 3 reds and we have 3 red yet blues. So this is yellow here. That means we cannot have yellow here. So again, this is blue, red, yellow. So it must go to blue here. It must go to red. It could go here. Could do something funky like that. Or it could just connect, right? This is 3 blues in row 4, so the rest cannot be blue. This is not blue. This is not blue. It's yellow. So we have 3 yellows in box 5, so this can't be yellow. That's blue. So if we try to go around, so blue, red, yellow, if we tried to go from this yellow, it doesn't have a red to go through, right? So it cannot, so it goes blue, red, yellow. If we try to go blue, red, it's stuck. So then it has to go this way. So that's blue, red, yellow. This has to go this way. So it's yellow. This makes this red. We have 3 reds in column 8 and 3 yellow, so this is blue. So this cannot turn that way. It must go that way. And then we have to connect, right? That doesn't work. Shoot. Oh, it just connects. There we go. So it just connects. There we go. Blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow. This could go that way. Could go here too. We don't know. This sees 4, so this has to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it goes all the way down there, then turns. So it turns there. So it's yellow, blue, red, yellow, and therefore blue and red. Okay, we have 3 yellows in row 6. So this cannot be yellow. Oh, and it must turn. And it can't turn there, so it must turn here. So then this is yellow. Remaining digits in column 4 have to be red and yellow because we have 3 blues. So it could go this way and then go through there and then turn. Blue, red, yellow. So if we tried going this way, this would not be blue. So this has to connect there. So that connects there. So again, we have blue, red, yellow, 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 blue and red. So again, this sees 7 cells straight. This sees 6 cells straight. This sees 8 cells straight. This sees 5. This sees 8. Sees 5. Sees 4. Sees 8. Blue, red, yellow. So this either, it could go here too. Let's start filling in some of these digits. This has to be 2 because of 5 and 8 in the column. This can't be 2 or 5, so it's 8. This can't be 2 or 8, it's 5, which makes this 2. This can't be 2 or 8, it's 5. This can't be 5 or 8, it's 2. Okay. Let's see. 5 has to be one of these two, so this cannot be 5 here. How does this connect? You can either... This is going to go either here... I guess it could go here. So... This can go at most 5 this way. So that's 3 or 4. And this can go at most 6 that way. So it's 3, 4, or 6. Because it can't go further than that, right? Okay. Can we ever really get 6? So 6, it would have to be blue, red, yellow, blue. Yeah, it just would not work. It has to go like something like that. So that doesn't work. So it's 3 or 4. You could do 4 blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow. That doesn't work though, because yellow would not be 1 mod. It would not be 1 mod 3, it's 2 mod 3. That's the only way you can get 4, right? Well, maybe. Blue, red, yellow. The problem is, how do you get from this cell to this cell getting 4? Because if it goes this way, it goes straight through, right? You can't go this way through because then this can't connect to here. This one is only 3. This one is only 3. So either way, I think this is 3 then. So this is 3 and is blue. Could be blue. So that means the remaining digits in... So remaining digits in row 5 are red and yellow. Remaining digits in row 6 are blue and red. And again, we have 3 blues now in column 3, so this can't be blue. This is red, which means this can't be red. That's blue. This can't be 3 or 6, so this is 9, which makes this 6 here. That makes this 3. This can't be 3 or 6, so it's 9, which makes that 6. That's 3 in the corner, because so we celebrate, because we know we're close to solving it. This can't be 3 or 9, it's 6. This can't be 3 or 6, it's 9. This can't be 6 or 9, it's 3. And also this is 3, which makes this 6. This is 3. This can't be 3 or 6, it's 9, which makes that 3, which makes that 6, which makes this 9. This is 6 or 9, that's fine. This can't be... Okay, we don't know what this is. Okay, so then it either goes here, going that way to here. Or it goes here, going that way to there. Or it could go this way, actually. Blue, red, yellow, blue, red. Blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow. It's really hard to get there. Blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow. That doesn't work. So it has to be this way or this way, right? So then this would be blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow. I don't think that works. So if we try blue, red, yellow, blue, so this is red and yellow here. Hmm. Hmm. So say we went there. So blue, red, yellow, blue, red, and it could be yellow. That works. It could even turn this way though. So blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, and then the problem is it doesn't go back. So that can't, so if it goes this way, it turns directly there. What about going this way? Blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, and then it can't work. So therefore it must go this way. So blue, red, and yellow, which forces us to go straight through and then turn. So blue, red. And we have 3 reds in column 4, so this can't be red, that's yellow. This can't be 9 or 6, it has to be 3. So we've got the full loop. Let's just double check. This sees 7 cells, that's fine. This sees 6 cells. This sees 5 cells. This sees 5 plus 6, 7, 8 cells. This sees 4 cells, plus 5, 6, 7, 8 cells there. This sees 3 cells, 5 cells, 8 cells, and that's done. Okay, so we have red and yellow remaining here. We have 3 yellows in column 2, so this cannot be yellow, which makes that red. We have 3 reds in box 4, so this can't be red. It's yellow, and this must be an 8. We have to have 2 in one of these. This cannot be 3, 6, or 9, so it's not blue. Where is the 6 in row 7? It has to be here. So this is not, has to be 6 here. That means this is red or yellow. We don't know which. These have to be opposite ones, though. This is 4 or 7. These are 2, 4 or 7. Okay. We have to have 3 blues somewhere in box 7, so this must be the blue remaining, and it's 6. This can't be 3 or 6, so it's 9, which means this can't be 9 or 3, it's 6. Where is the remaining 3? It has to be here. So this cannot be blue here. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're close to solving it. This can't be red, it's blue. So this is red here, this is blue here. This has to be a red-yellow pair. Okay. This is a red-yellow pair. This has to be 9, because that's the only digit remaining in row 8. That's a 0 mod 3, which makes this 3 and this 9. Blue, this is 5 and 8 as a pair. This is 5 and 8 as a pair. This has to be 2 here. So since this is 2, this can no longer be 2 here, so that can't be yellow then. And this is red, which means this can't be red, that's yellow. This red also means this can't be red, so that's yellow and is 2. Which means this cannot be 2 here, so this is not yellow, that's red, which means this can't be red, that's yellow. We have 3 yellows in row 8, so this cannot be yellow here, it's red. So that leaves this as an 8, this as a 5. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 8 and 5. Which eliminates 5 here, so it's 8 and 5, which makes that a 2. And we need to have 1, 4, and 7 remaining. Okay. Where is... Okay, this is 1 and 7. 1, 7, 1, 7. This is 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4. This is 1, 7 here. 1, 4, 1, 4. We have a 1, 4 pair in row 8, which eliminates 1 and 4 in the rest of the row. This cannot be 1 or 4, it's 7. That leaves this as 1, 4. This as 1, 4 here. These are 1, 7 as pairs. This is 4, 7 as pairs. Okay. This cannot be 4, because where is the 4 in row 4? It has to be one of these two cells. So this is 1 or 7. 1, 4, 7 can be here. 1, 4, 7 can be here. Same with this, same with this, same with this. Do we have anything else that differentiates? No, right? Huh. Okay. How do we distinguish between 1, 7s and 1, 4s? We can remove the coloring now. We're going to mark this as red, and this will be green. So then this must be green here. Red is one of these two. That makes this red here. So this cannot be red here, so that must be red there. So this is green, which makes this red, which makes that green. So red cannot be here. Red is one of these two. Red can't be here. Red is one of these two. So red's one of those two. Red can't be here. Red is... Okay. What about 1, 7 pairs? I guess we'll make this yellow and this blue. Does that help? Not particularly. What about if this is orange and this is blue? So blue has to be one of these two. Oh, we have a 1, 7, 1, 7 pair in row. There we go. We have a 1, 7, 1, 7 pair in row 7. So this can't be 1, 7, it's 4. Which means this can't be 4. We have a 1, 7, 1, 7 pair in row 6. So that makes this 4, which means the green 1, 4s are 1. The red 1, 4s are 4. So 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 7. This can't be 1 or 7, it's 4. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 1. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 7. This can't be 4, 7, it's 1, which makes this 7, which makes that 1, which makes this 7, which makes that 1, which makes that 7. This can't be 1 or 4, it's 7, which makes that 1. And that's the solution. Wow, apologies for that. This was a very bad assumption here. So, that's what caused the problems earlier. Very nice puzzle, though. It's well constructed. I just made a mistake on this portion there. Too used to the black circles, so I got into a habit there. I don't know. I don't know why. My brain was just not working there. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.